Now moving to the state of West Bengal, where fresh violence is now taking place just ahead of the Panchayat elections. BJP candidates Visakha Das's brother-in-law, Sambhu was killed in Cooch Behar's Dinhata region. He was allegedly called by some miscreants late last night and then hacked to death. The family is claiming he was stabbed to death. The BJP at the moment is claiming that this is being done by the TMC. BJP has also filed a caveat in the Supreme Court, urging the Supreme Court to hear its side when they speak about the Bengal violence. Now, all this is happening after the Mamata Banerjee government as well as the state election body moved to Supreme Court, challenging the Bengal High Court's order. The Bengal High Court in its order has said central forces should be deployed in the state of West Bengal for the Panchayat elections. Now, the governor of the state also visited a lot of places where violence took place, and he said that there will be help rooms at the Raj Bhavan which will be set up to respond to the people who will be making calls with regards to the violence.
গতকাল বিশাখা দাস তিনি আমাদের ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টির একজন প্রার্থী হয়েছেন এবং প্রস্তাবক ছিলেন তার দেওর শম্ভু দাস গতকাল রাতে তাকে বাইরে থেকে টেনে নিয়ে গিয়ে এই তৃণমূলের যারা হারমাত বাহিনী তৃণমূলের যারা দুষ্কৃতিকারী এই উদানগড় নির্দেশে এই উদানগড় অঙ্গুলি হিলনে কালকে তাকে হত্যা করা হয়েছে। আমরা মনে করি এই খুনি উদানগড় দুষ্কৃতিকারী একজন নটোরিয়াস ক্রিমিনাল একে খুব তাড়াতাড়ি পুলিশ প্রশাসন উচিত যে ঘাড় ধরে একে জেলে ভেতরে ঢোকানো।
তবে শুনছি যে এটাকে রাজনৈতিক রং লাগিয়ে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা হচ্ছে। বিজেপির নেতারা বলছে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের কর্মীরা এই খুনের সাথে জড়িত এবং সুকুমার রায়রা তো বসেই থাকে মৃতদেহের জন্য সকালবেলার থেকে। রাস্তায় কুকুর শিয়ালের মৃতদেহ পেলেও তাতে বিজেপির কর্মী তৃণমূল খুন করেছে বলে এটা লাগাবার চেষ্টা করে। ওর বৌদিকে খুন করা উচিত বা তার স্বামীকে খুন করা উচিত, তা না করে যখন ও দেওরকে খুন করছে তাহলে বুঝতে হবে যে এর সাথে তৃণমূলের লাভের কোনো ব্যাপার নেই।
I had seen for myself what happened here. I have heard with my own ears the tales of war that are narrated to me by the victims. Unfortunately, at least in some pockets where I visited, I see the deterioration of democracy. The Honorable High Court has given a verdict which states in unequivocal terms certain steps to be taken to ensure that election is free and fair. Certainly we will do this. Atrocities, intimidation, violence will not be tolerated.
नहीं, राज्यपाल का ये मैं एकदम समर्थन नहीं करता हूँ, हमारा पार्टी समर्थन नहीं कर रहा है। ये राज्यपाल का काम नहीं है। चुनाव एक बार घोषणा होने के बाद राज्यपाल का कोई भूमिका नहीं रहता है और नहीं रहना चाहिए। राज्यपाल जो भांगारा और कैनिंग में गया, बीजेपी का पार्टी ऑफिस में बैठा, ठीक नहीं किया, तो हम इसको प्रतिवाद करते हैं।
गवर्नर का एटीट्यूड पूरा बीजेपी का कैडर जैसा है। ही इज बिहेविंग लाइक ए कैडर ऑफ बीजेपी एंड ही इज ट्राइंग टू गिव ऑक्सीजन टू द opposition. 61,000 and more booths are in West Bengal. Only in 3-4 booths some disturbances are there, that too created by the opposition.
Now the TMC has become even a more virulent form of political violence, and therefore we see that the law and order situation is completely collapsed. They attack institutions of constitution which try to ensure law and order situation is maintained, and therefore they are attacking the governor. But unfortunately, despite the fact that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and the Congress leaders in Bengal are criticizing this in the name of Samvidhan Bachao, the entire Mandali that is coming together on 23rd, not a word is being said about the stifling of democratic rights in West Bengal, the stifling of constitutional rights in West Bengal.
My colleague Ritik Mondal is now joining me on the story. Ritik, it seems like, given what has been happening over the past almost 45 days, that this violence will continue despite what a lot of political parties are claiming.
Well, Ashwara, that's Bengal still on edge and violence continues in poll-bound Bengal. And amid this situation, state government and the State Election Commission have jointly moved to Supreme Court challenging the High Court's order to deploy central forces intentioned on areas of Bengal. Remember, it's been 48 hours past since the Calcutta High Court gave a very crucial verdict to deploy central forces across Bengal just ahead of Panchayat election. And what we know that the Governor C.V. Anand Bose took the cognizance of the matter. He himself visited the tension-torn area of South Chobbish Pargana scanning yesterday. The day after, he also visited Bhangor, where situation went out of hand. And remember, this morning, what we know that the news just comes in that violence still continues in the northern part of the state, where a BJP candidate's brother-in-law, who was allegedly stabbed to date by TMC goons in Cooch Behar's Dinhata. And yesterday we did see that the Union Minister's convoy, that Nishit Pramanik's convoy, was also attacked on the same area, when he was headed to the BDO office. And amid this situation, violence continues, and what we do see that the state government and the ruling Trinamool Congress logging ahead with the Governor C.V. Anand Bose over the situation. TMC came down heavily on the activity taken by the Governor C.V. Anand Bose. He did set up a peace room in the Governor House amid this situation, that can people or the opposition aspirants for this Panchayat election, they can easily communicate to the Governor directly over the violence. And what we know that these are the politics continues in the state of West Bengal just ahead of crucial Panchayat election. Back to you.
Thank you, Ritik. My colleague giving us all the details from the state of West Bengal.